What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Good Baker Podcast. I'm Nick Baker. Across from me, Shane Good.
It's Gucci.
And we are here to talk to you about some video games. First up, what have you been playing, man?
Oh, man, you really put me on the spot right there.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't, like...
It just surprised you every time, every week.
Every week, man. Jeez, how... Oh. Anyways, I've been playing some... I'll start with the boring stuff. I've been playing League of Legends.
Right.
What's new?
Hey man, a lot of people are excited about that.
Yeah, no, never mind. Go ahead.
Hey, actually, off topic. League of Legends is releasing a card game, like Hearthstone, which will create an interesting, turn for League of Legends. But that's a whole nother issue. Completely different topic.
Right.
Rank season ends in 2 weeks. Just trying to push out my rank as much as I can at this point.
See, this is why we're a good team. We have this balance here where I play a lot of the games that people are talking about, and you play a lot of the games that people aren't. So...
Well, hang on. For round 2 of my game that nobody else is fucking playing right now, Escape from Tarkov. I recently started playing.
I wish more people were talking about this game, because I saw this game back a while ago when Jack Frags was doing some beta stuff.
Dude, Jack Frags and Summit, man.
Yeah. So go ahead and tell them about it. It's
all right.
Cool.
So there's actually some really big news around the Tarkov community right now. I picked it up a couple days ago. I started playing it. It's a pretty hardcore game. For people that don't know, basically what you do is you go into... it's kind of like a Diablo situation where you like go into like raids, which are kind of like dungeons, and there's anywhere from 4 to 16 people depending on the map that you pick. So some of the maps are really hard, some of them are a little easier, and there's also NPCs called scabs. The people are PMCs, the NPCs are scabs, and you can go in, hardcore game, so if you die, you lose all your shit. So
Right.
you can get... Basically, you try and get stuff to bring out with you. You extract with stuff that you have looted from the NPCs or other players. And once you get out with it, it's yours. You can sell it to the vendors. You can change it up to a different kit. You can hoard it and never use it because you have like this massive fear of losing this awesome item that you just got.
Sounds like that fear might take over a lot of people.
There's actually videos on how to get over that fear. It's like a legitimate, like...
All right, now we're just gonna coax you out into the world and take your rifle. It's okay, you might lose it. There are other rifles.
It's legit. It's a thing. But the big thing that's happening is tomorrow they're releasing the biggest update that they've had yet, and they're adding a bunch of brand new stuff. They're adding a hideout, like a physical hideout with like upgradable features and stuff like that. So now instead of every time you extract, so you extract at 50% health right now, you come back, you hit your base, your HQ, and you have full health. Now, as of tomorrow, when you extract at 50% health, you're going to leave with 50% health. In your base, there's like, you basically have like little things that will like amenities, like, you have a fridge. You can buy food and put food in the fridge, and you can eat to heal yourself. And like
Cool,
water
like,
and
little
like
outside survival meta game to it. That's pretty
exactly.
Cool.
So it's like it's pretty cool. And then every time they do a massive update like this, they wipe the servers clean. So everybody's shit will go away. Everybody starts fresh. Everybody's gonna be on customs, trying to get their shit together. Can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, when I saw the footage for it, it seemed like a really tense time.
It's super. I literally had a heart attack last night.
Dude, not unlike
Oh my
Resident
gosh.
Evil 2, and that's what I've been playing
Yeah?
last week. And holy crap, dude. I haven't played a survival horror game. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say this one's so much survival. You're trying to survive, but it seems more action-y than...
If you play on the harder difficulties, when you have like 4 bullets,
Dude,
I
feel like I have
man.
like a really little amount of ammunition when I'm going to a lot of these fights, and I have 24 bullets. I'm like, I have 24 bullets in my handgun, like loaded into this thing. I have an extended mag, and I feel like I'm on top of the world, and then a couple zombies come by, and I'm like, oh! I can't fire at their head for some reason. I'm moving, and the circle reticle is like a mile wide, and I'm trying to hit these guys in the head. It's just not working. You end up spraying half your clip onto the wall, and you're like, no. My precious ammunition. But man, the remake that they made here, it's so modern.
Yo.
Resident Evil. It's what I want every Resident Evil game. It's the perfect tenseness. Every corner, you're not sure exactly what's going to be around it. Even the like dull, drab times in the game where you're kind of exploring, trying to figure out puzzles, and kind of killed most of the zombies and before you go into like the next section of the transition into a different area and come back. Then there are new threats there, and you're constantly going around another corner, and you find. Just last night when I was playing, the big scary Mr. Robot looking motherfucker came and kicked the fucking helicopter out of the way and starts chasing you. All you can hear is like the thud of his footsteps around the house, and it's terrifying.
The audio,
absolutely terrifying, and the 3D audio is something to be like kind of clips in and out, like when you're going like into an area where he might be, and then out of an area where he might not be.
The noise is like
it's just like harsh, but when he's away from you in the building, you could still kind of hear the.
Yo.
Fuck! I need to finish this right now. And then you get the lickers, and they're coming out of every orifice that you can possibly see. And man, it's a hell of a time. It's a lot of fun. It's action packed, keeps your heart pumping, and honestly, I haven't played like I said, a horror game since Dead Space, I guess. It's got that really cool, like down to earth, third person horror aspect to it. I guess shit. Until Dawn was kind of like that too.
Yeah.
View, but it wasn't so much action-y, it was puzzle oriented.
I mean,
and quick time events and shit like that.
Puzzles in horror games are really cool, but I feel like what you really want in a horror game is you want graphics to be on top, and right underneath graphics comes audio. If you have the audio to go with the graphics, you're probably like, story is somewhere down on the bottom tier. It's like around C, and then like mechanics are like a B. As long as you have like a reason to get away, an escape route, and something is chasing you, that's like,
and that's the feel of this whole like. I feel like it's the second part of this game where you're just kind of getting chased down by this monster, and oh god, it's so stressful. I find myself like at night, I'm like, oh man, do I really want to like put myself through that? Of course I do. Let's get back in there. And, man, it's a lot of fun. But other than that, I've just been kind of cracking away at The Legend of Zelda as like a palate cleanser. It's like, this nice bubbly, colorful world that I can dip myself into. But,
Yup.
So with that, let's get into the big topics of the week.
What do we got?
First of which is one you brought up to me. I did hear about this. We kind of put everything together. Diablo 4 confirmed via a leak in a strategy guide, which includes some key art for Diablo 1, 2. Also included in that text, which they say. So it seems to be confirmed by an outside source that Diablo is coming. And so when is BlizzCon?
So
next week?
Yes, it is the 1st.
Okay. So
November 1st is BlizzCon, and then also following BlizzCon, the PTR dropped last Thursday and ended yesterday. So PTR public beta is basically they added 2 new sets to Diablo. They had 2 new sets to Diablo 3. They haven't added a new set in like.
You're talking about like armor sets, right?
Yeah. By the way, the silence is me saying they haven't.
In a really long time.
Yeah. No, they haven't added like a new damage set, something that's not a utility set in like a super long time. They've added like a couple new items, but not like an entire set. So they started out with Barb, Barb and Crusader. I forget. You'll have to forgive me on that one. But I know Crusader is like crazy right now. The new meta is going to be 3 Crusaders, 1 Demon Hunter, and the new season is speculated to drop sometime between the 8th and the 15th of November. which would be about a week to 2 weeks after BlizzCon. So hopefully we will get our Diablo 4 announcement, and they'll give us a fucking trailer, because I just want a trailer. I just want to see what it's going to look like.
Yeah, gameplay would be really dope. I think that the amount of time that they've made people wait now,
you're telling me.
it justifies like a big chunky bit of information at BlizzCon. What do you think they're going to announce? Are they going to announce a release date? Or
Oh, hell no.
No.
I don't think we will see Diablo 4 for another 2 years at least.
So they won't even walk around with...
Yeah, hell no.
It's something we'll get into later, but it's been common lately, and especially in this generation, for games to come out with a release date or release window. All right, we're going to put it back. And take our time with it, whether that's exactly what they're doing or if they're like scrambling to try and meet deadlines or whatever they're trying to do.
If I know anything about Blizzard, it's Diablo doesn't make money. It doesn't. Diablo has and is the reason for a large percentage of their fans to have kind of stuck around, because the people that play Diablo play Warcraft, the people that play Warcraft commonly play Diablo. You know, a lot of the community switches back and forth.
Where do you think Overwatch fits in there?
Overwatch is pretty, like, it's a fun game, but it makes a little bit of money, and the pro scene is very toxic, and the kind of game is pretty
Another
toxic.
thing that I have been hearing buzzing about is that they're going to, at BlizzCon, also announce a single-player campaign-focused Overwatch game. What do you think about that?
I think that it's because it's a game that has microtransactions. I think they're losing so much of their people to just other games that are more entertaining and a little less toxic, to like balance, so to speak. That they're trying to bring more people back to remember why they like the game, to play the game again. So I think that it's kind of it's almost like just releasing free DLC. Like, it's the same idea. It's free DLC to get people back into the game in hope that they spend a little bit more money on the microtransactions.
Right, that's kind of how these games keep going and going.
Yeah, I mean, Warcraft, the reason, or World of Warcraft, sorry, not Warcraft, the reason why World of Warcraft has done so well is because they don't have the microtransactions. They have a membership. So they're not shoving shit down your throat,
right? And
because
that's
pay for it.
That's something that I think players will gravitate towards. Is if, like, for example, I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, I am more than okay with paying their subscription fee.
Yeah,
because the game is so polished, and it's like
so big,
everything
fast.
In that game you can obtain somehow by playing the game itself. You don't have to spend out more money than you're paying for your subscription, other than expansions now and again.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think if more games took up that subscription model, I think that even if it's just $5 subscription, $10, it doesn't have to be a World of Warcraft. Like, I think $10 or something like that.
Yeah, I believe World of Warcraft is $15. I don't know for sure. Like, World of Warcraft's 15. What's the other one? Elder Scrolls Online is 15. EVE Online is 15, but you can get it for 12 if you do it on sale.
That seems to be like the base model price of those online games.
It's because, I mean, the average, like, if they focus themselves around microtransactions to have a free game, the average probably would about 15. So they're just guaranteeing that without microtransactions, they're not losing out on that income. It would be my best guess. I mean, yet again, it's just a guess. Before we jump off this BlizzCon bullshit, there's been leaks that they might be announcing a Warcraft comeback. The original Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, but the actual Warcraft game, which spawned games like Dota, League of Legends.
Right.
It spawned like all of those. So
I remember playing that game a long time.
Dude, me too. It was one of my favorites. Part of the reason why I'm into
baby's first MOBA, right?
Dude, it's the reason why I'm into MOBAs now. Except Dota.
Yeah. Why? What's your opinion on Dota? Why don't you like it?
Oh no, Dota's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Dota's like, it's awesome. The community is debatably more toxic than League of Legends, and the reason why I don't play it is because the skill cap is like about 3,000 times higher than League of Legends. I'm a simple man. League of Legends fuck, I think I can probably map out 8 keys total in League of Legends. There are a couple characters in Dota that have like 13 keybinds.
So that's a lot of stuff that you have to remember and
Yeah.
constantly like in rotation, like
Dude, it's like you have your EW, what is it? Your EW, what? QWER. Jeez, that's really hard for me. Then you can control, and it changes those 4 keys into something else. And you can alt, and it changes those 4 keys into something else. And you can like,
Well, I mean that's more clever than like setting it all across your keyboard.
I mean, it is, but every one of those are different abilities. So it's like,
so you have to remember which and kind of organize them accordingly.
and then on top of that, all of your item slots can have active items. So that's another 6, 1 through 6.
Yeah.
So it's like, that game is just crazy. You gotta be like another level to play that game at like high skill cap.
So,
But
like we were saying, a lot of people are super duper excited for Diablo 4.
yes.
I'm actually pretty excited myself. I might dip my toes into that. I played a little bit Diablo 3, but there have been some other delays this week.
Oh.
Some really big anticipated titles, most notably Last of Us, but a few other games that Ubisoft announced delays for too. So Last of Us was delayed until May 29th.
Yo.
So that's from February. And
a
Ubisoft
big
has
jump.
delayed the suite of titles Rainbow Six Quarantine, Watch Dogs Legion, Gods and Monsters until quote-unquote fiscal year 2019.
Yo.
So that's anywhere from beginning of spring to summer. That's usually how that works out.
Yo.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of these games, I think, are just trying to get out of the way of games like The Last of Us, and then The Last of Us is just chasing away all those games. It's really, really odd.
It's kind of funny, actually.
It's like economic chess between these gaming companies. They're really trying to outmaneuver one another and try and weasel their way in just so they can get a wedge of the cake. And yeah, I think it's all right. I want these games to be nice and spread, like a nice
Yeah.
good layer.
I don't
across
want to
the year.
spend $200 in 1 month and feel like I can't
yeah.
pick what I want to
And
play.
the thing is about it is all those games were slated to come out in 3 or 4 months, like packed. And I mean, generally they're probably going to end up coming out just a little bit later in that same kind of a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
But where they haven't announced dates for all of them outside of there's a winter.
Yeah.
I think that they can probably just copy and paste them to other parts of the year and just be like, oh, well, Gods and Monsters is coming out in fall.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six Quarantine we're going to hold until like November-ish. And then, you know.
And I mean, I read this, and here's my big question. So, are the games ready for that date that they originally said? Or is there something else that all of these big companies know that we don't? They're holding these games for something big and something
Damn it, Shane.
very specific.
Are you talking about speculation?
Am I speculating?
No.
A delay for console?
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know. It could be, dude. Not everybody is just like, you know, all the big CEOs of these companies get together and they're like, hey, you guys want to just like hold off for shits and giggles? Yo, Ubisoft want to do it too? You know what? Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, bro.
We'll do it. We'll do it with you. We'll hold out.
Which begs the question is like, Last of Us obviously is one of the games that was delayed.
Yeah.
Where does that put the PlayStation? Because they have had, a lot of marketing has said
Mm-hmm.
that 2020 is the big deal. They, I assume, want to get out around the same time as Xbox,
Yeah.
just to kind of compete. This obviously doesn't mean much for the PC side of things. But
Yeah, I mean,
when it comes to new consoles, it's like a big game changer because it's like, well, if the entire player base of this game is going to switch over to that, and until we have real crossplay of any kind, we're really kind of stuck on a box. I lost my thought. Damn. But anyway, what does this mean for the release of the PlayStation 5? I think that it doesn't change so much in Sony's mind that Last of Us was delayed, but at the same time, you're thinking, if we can kind of push Last of Us out a little bit later and kind of satiate people for the time being, maybe we can push PS4 to spring 20.
So that's my thought right there. That's it. Just imagine. Just picture it. The PlayStation, like, what do they call it? Not the PlayStation Con. What are they calling it?
PSX.
PSX.
Yeah.
They push PSX a little bit. And then The Last of Us gets pushed a little bit. PSX live. Everybody's sitting there. It's like a weird kind of like, it almost seems like the room itself has no decor that really correlates with anything. And then boom, they come out. Japanese dude holding a fucking PlayStation 5. And the dude walks out next to him and he's got The Last of Us in his hand, and they're just like, everybody here leaves with these 2 items, and it's on sale the next day.
Yeah.
Like, what an upturn if it was within a month.
We haven't had anything like that since
Oprah started giving away houses.
Oprah would just give away consoles to just whoever commented on her page on Facebook or something.
LOL.
But anyway,
All I'm saying is, it would be really interesting if the PSX kind of like they hovered around it, and then like that night they announced that the PlayStation 5 is gonna be launching in like 2 weeks. Because if anybody's gonna do crazy like no promotion, the PlayStation 4 did so well. I don't think the PS5 needs, this, like, the PS5's coming out, because what's going to happen is they're going to generate all of the media instantly. It's going to go from one day, no media, to the next day. The news is going to be like, popular company, PlayStation last night released that they're going to launch console in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It would be pretty intense. And like I was saying, I don't think seen anything quite as big a spectacle as that since like PlayStation 2 when they came up on stage and just dropped the price and left the stage. They were just like, I think it was like $199. They were like $199. And man, it would be epic. It would be epic.
Exactly.
But, into much, much, much worse news, because, delays or whatever, but subscriptions can sometimes be a pain in the balls.
It's true.
Fallout first, man.
Oh.
What another swift kick in the balls for Bethesda. And honestly, they just keep lining them up for themselves. They just keep putting their balls right out there, like, swaying, and they're like, hey.
You want cake?
You want to subscribe?
It's free. Wait. It's $100.
Oh, yeah. So $100 price tag for a yearly subscription service to Fallout 76.
Dude.
What the fuck are you thinking?
That's
like, who is still one playing Fallout 76?
Anthony.
No.
He was the man, the legend, the myth.
No,
he stopped playing.
Dude, he lost all of his stuff because of a glitch. He was out. He was like, snap that bitch in half, threw it out.
Damn.
Man, so it does give you access to private servers and stuff like that. You can host for you and your friends, or just you, or whatever. So when the NPC patch finally comes out, that was delayed, by the way. They also layered that on top of that.
Ooh.
So as soon as that does come out, you'll be able to play Fallout 76 as if it were a regular Fallout game, which it's not.
So what you're telling me is, I'm going to pay $100 to play
yearly.
Oh, my bad. I'm going to pay $100 a year.
So every year you want to play Fallout 76, you have to pay $100 through the subscription service. And granted, they're probably going to come out with all kinds of cool little skins or in-game currency or whatever that you're going to get through this little subscription service. But does
Dude,
that quantify into
this isn't
$100?
Fortnite, mate.
Yeah.
This isn't Fortnite.
No, it's not Fortnite.
It's not Fortnite.
They tried to make it Fortnite.
Yeah, the VR.
Yeah, how did that Battle Royale go?
I
never
didn't hear anything about it.
Hmm.
I don't think anybody that matters played it. I'm pretty sure there's videos of Shroud laughing at the launch.
Another little thing that I forgot to down on here is he Mixer.
Shroud did?
Yeah, Shroud switched teams, man. He switched from Twitch to Mixer.
Oh. It's funny that happened. I think Mixer is just, obviously Microsoft is just such a massive fucking company.
God, they're just throwing money just on the table.
Yeah, they're just throwing money at them that these guys are.
I mean, and fair play, because they know what those guys mean to streaming community on Twitch.
Dude, yet again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Shroud has the best aim, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Summit. I'm sorry, Doctor. Like, both the doctors, for the record.
He is hardcore. I watch him play PUBG, and it's just...
Guy is nuts.
Well, I guess I'll never play that.
Yeah, no, well, neither is he.
Yeah.
Currently, PUBG is,
What's his game of choice? I haven't really been paying much attention to that part of it.
You know,
playing a lot of Apex.
Shroud is one of those people where when he starts a stream, commonly he'll have a game that he'll play for an hour, and it's usually like a random shooter that he just wants to play. And then after that, he lets his viewers commonly pick what game he's gonna play. His viewers commonly will be like, play this game or play this game. His viewers also will go into other people's chats and harass them to make him play with them. Summit One has played a lot with Shroud literally because his chat was like, hey, Summit wants to play with you. And Shroud will be like, does he? And he'll message him and someone will be like, yeah, I'll play with you. Like,
it must be awesome to have a community that's willing to engage with you and give you ideas on something to do on your stream.
Do you have any ideas about that?
Yeah, I do. So we were looking to get our community more involved this week, and we're going to start a Facebook poll, and it's going to be a little question each week that we're going to obviously submit here podcast and have you answer on the Facebook page for now. But we're going to twist and evolve this into maybe, a game or something like that. But this is up for you to decide, our community. So our first question that we're going to pose to you is, do you think game delays are good or bad for games?
Yeah.
So give us the answer on our Facebook page. We'll have a poll up there. And click yes or no. And obviously submit any questions that you'd like us to ask on your behalf, and we'll include your name and credit you in the podcast. So is there anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Yeah, I mean, there's that really important thing. It's the whole, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like our Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be coming to other social media platforms soon. Hopefully Twitter, so we can get more people out.
Yeah.
Interact with us. We're bored. I think that's about it.
Yeah, man. When we post something, just give it a nice little heart or a thumbs up or whatever.
Even just a like. I'll take a generic like.
Yeah. So, until next time. Peace.
Peace.